For the love of Ghostface, thank goodness they did not call this movie 5 Cream. I could not have taken it seriously if I would have had to said that all this time. Hello Sydneys, thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name is Chris. We have some major Scream 5 updates, so much going on. This was going to be a part of today's side flick, but there was just so much Scream goodness for me to go on and babble about. What we're going to be discussing today is specifically a few set photos have landed online just because, yes, Scream 5 is finally filming, the cameras are rolling, even have photos of some actors on set. Our first look at the official logo that's missing a certain number next to it. Selena Gomez on her Instagram appearing to tease us again that she is part of this movie. Even an actress involved in this film basically dropping what could be a huge spoiler for Scream 5. I'm gonna need you Ghostface fans to leave your opinions down below on everything we discuss here today. Get full on filthy with your theories, with your speculation. How do you feel about all the news we discuss here today? Thank you to you guys who've been purchasing the Scream parody merch in the description. Helps out a lot. But also continue to hit that like button if you can't get enough of this Scream news in your life. Alright, so to where even begin right now with all this Scream news, let's start off with some set photos of the locations we have. We have a couple of houses that are doing some shooting scenes. We got outside looks of them. A lot of fans of Scream trying to get little glimpses of Ghostface, anything that they can for us. Nothing too major, but this street here looks good enough if a character wants to run off and Ghostface to chase them. I think the biggest set photo we got to talk about came from a production designer on the set of Scream 5, an actual crew member on the set, where he took to taking a photo of one of the chairs on production for Scream 5, giving us a look at the official logo and what looks to be the title they are going with for this 5th entry. And as I've been telling you guys for months now, even though you hate every time I say it, this movie is just gonna be called Scream. I would love to be the silly boy staring you down in the face saying, I told you so, but like, I didn't want this to happen. I wanted it to actually be called Scream 5. Not 5 Cream though, it's a little disgusting. But the only reason I brought it up to you guys was to prepare you for this to happen, so when it's official, you guys don't freak out and go crazy that they're not calling it Scream 5. As a quick summary to why they're not doing that, well, now not only is this movie franchise owned by a whole new company, so of course they're going to want to do their own thing, but also because Scream 4 unfortunately flopped at the box office, and it's just not good practice in Hollywood to continue numbering your movie based off a film that did not bring a lot of people to the theater. So basically what their plan is with marketing is to trick new people that this is a full-on reboot, that they don't need to see any of the previous Scream movies, and that they'll be perfectly fine, and most likely the film will make it that way for general audiences. We just gotta be happy, even though the 5 isn't there physically, it is there in spirit, because we have the original cast members. All past 4 films are canon, and even though the official title is Scream, I'm still gonna be calling it Scream 5 and titling these videos Scream 5. It just only makes sense. But okay, now getting aside from that, this new logo is pretty different from what we've seen on the other Scream. They are keeping the same font, so that's good to know. I like the little blood spatter here. I do definitely love the little slash through the logo. I'm gonna play you here the title cards of the past Scream movies so you can see the differences. And I think it's pretty obvious to guess what the title card for this one will be. It's just a regular looking graphic that then out of nowhere will get slashed with some blood on it. I'm just kind of surprised they didn't add a little tagline to it like Scream Again or Scream Ghostface. Even if this one doesn't get that type of title card in the sequel, they're gonna definitely have to give it some sort of tagline because they just can't call it Scream 2 in the same way the Halloween sequel to Halloween 2018 isn't called Halloween 2 because that's technically Halloween 3, but it's entitled Halloween Kills. So I guess start taking your guesses for what the tagline will be for Scream 6 because it ain't gonna be called Scream 2. But speaking of titles, it's also cool to notice that in other set photos for this Scream house that they're using, they have the working title there, Parkside Alpha, and even Parkside Alpha also has that slash and Scream font. Kind of curious that they're using the working title and the actual title of the movie both on set. That doesn't really happen usually. Aside from those set photos, we have here a look of what Dylan Minnette is looking like as his character Wes. He showed up on the Instagram story for Mason Gooding.
What did you call chicken nuggets again?
Chicky nuggies.
Chicky nuggies?
Chicky nuggies.
Is that your home dialect? Is that what that is?
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
One thing to notice about Dylan Minnette is that they went ahead and gave him blonde streaks. That's kind of interesting, and I totally don't mind that for the film. Adds a little bit of character to him. He's said to be playing this sort of geek who's book smart and really good friends with one of the main protagonists of this film. It's also said that he's named Wes as an homage to Wes Craven, the original director of the past 4 movies. Along with another set photo, even though this isn't on the set of Scream 5, we have here Neve Campbell, what she looks like most recently. This photo was taken yesterday, and this is for an interview that she's doing for a Disney Plus movie that is coming out soon, but nonetheless, This is what Sidney Prescott looks right now, and my god, no wonder Ghostface is after her, because this woman does not age at all, and he wants the secrets. I mean, lol. The dude just wants to look young again, man. I'd love it if Scream 5 keeps her looking this young. But moving over to some more shocking revelations that is just full-on speculation based on what's being provided. So all this stuff is not official yet, but it is so many clues being thrown at us that it's kind of hard to ignore. So I'm gonna say take these next things with a grain of salt, but also put on your Ghostface caps and see if you can find something here. We have here the actress Marley Shelton, who is best known for playing Deputy Judy Hicks in Scream 4. She is a confirmed returning character for Scream 5. So we'll be seeing her play the deputy again for the town of Woodsboro alongside Sheriff Dewey. And the actress decided to take to Instagram to just celebrate her first day back at shooting, and she made one crucial mistake that I think the producers were not happy about. In this huge long paragraph, being so excited to be back, she went ahead and tagged Skeet Ulrich. Now, if that name isn't familiar to you, he should look familiar to you because he played Billy Loomis in the first Scream movie back in 1996, and as of today, he is still my favorite Ghostface. If Marley Shelton is talking about Scream 5 and congratulating everyone involved in the project, why did she go ahead and tag Billy Loomis? Has she gone mad? Part of me wouldn't be surprised if they're doing this on purpose just to mess with speculators like me on YouTube. Radio Silence, I know you watch these videos. Thank you for making Scream 5, by the way. Really, really appreciate that. But if she did it by accident and Billy Loomis is actually coming back for Scream 5, how? How is that possible? The dude literally took a bullet to the head. I don't think the man could survive that one bit. My best guess, if Billy Loomis is actually involved in this movie, then he's going to be used through motion capture to DH him. Probably do some flashback scenes to stuff we never saw in the original Scream movie that helps out with the plot for Scream 5. And it kind of adds fuel to the fire to a popular theory that Ghostface in Scream 5 might be the son of Billy Loomis. I'll make this theory quick because I still plan to do a video on this because it's just so fascinating. We all knew from the first Scream movie that Billy Loomis was basically a hunk and he was the stud and everybody wanted to be with him. Would not be surprised if the guy was sleeping around while he was dating Sidney. If that is the case, it would kind of make sense why Marley Shelton's character would know this, because if you didn't know, in Scream 4 she mentions she went to high school with Sidney at the same time, which is also why her character seemed a little creepy in Scream 4 and like she was up to something, because she seemed kind of upset that Sidney did not remember going to school with her. Was Deputy Dewey Hicks sleeping around with Billy Loomis behind Sidney's back and then gave up a child? Once it was found out he was the Woodsboro slasher, that kid finds out his origins, he's gonna come back for some payback. That automatically makes me want to look at the cast and go, alright, who's the son of Billy Loomis here? My money would be on Kyle Gallner just because the dude looks like he could be the son of a Billy Loomis. He's got that hair, he's got that scary appearance, but also kind of attractive. But Scream has always been known to be a red herring, leading me to think it's probably most likely Dylan Minnette. But again, of course, that's heavy speculation because even Jenna Ortega mentioned when she was doing an interview that I covered in our last video, some people in Scream 5 have different versions of the script, have different information, and this is all to keep things secret and hush-hush. So even if in Marley Shelton's script it says Billy Loomis comes back from the dead and he's Ghostface, that could just be a fake version of the script to throw people off for situations like this. Getting on to the other popular fan theory currently going on involving Scream 5 is that fans truly believe that Selena Gomez is cast in this movie. Heck, she is even said to be the opening scene for this film. We had Entertainment Tonight try and ask Jenna Ortega about it. Of course, she denied it. This all started because Courtney Cox commented on Selena Gomez's Instagram post saying that she couldn't wait to meet her, and then that was quickly deleted off once Scream fans started to notice that. And now, more fuel to the fire, we had Selena Gomez post this little innocent image on her Instagram telling people to vote, which, yes, that's a good message. Go ahead and do that. Country's kind of on fire right now. Do your part, please. But Scream fans quickly noticed that Selena Gomez is sitting on a chair that looks extremely, extremely familiar from a set photo that was just released that same day. Like, again, maybe us Scream fans are stretching, maybe we're looking into things too deeply, but boy, the same day we get the Scream 5 chair, Selena Gomez posts a picture sitting on a very identical chair. Of course, this is the standard of what most of these studio chairs look like, but people even pointed out that the outfit she's wearing looks super similar to the sweater that Drew Barrymore was wearing in the opening of Scream 5. And Jenna Ortega was recently mentioning that the script for Scream 5 has a lot of nostalgic moments from the first movie that they're gonna put in this film. I would love it if Selena Gomez is actually the opening scene. She's wearing an identical outfit to Drew Barrymore. Really, it's just gonna be so disappointing when they go ahead and confirm that Selena Gomez isn't involved in this movie and we've just created this false reality. But I can't ignore all these damn clues, man. They doing this on purpose, I believe it. But this is where I leave it up to you, Ghostface fans. I need you in the comments section letting me know everything you think about what we've discussed here today. As long as you're hitting that like button and sharing these videos, you know I'm gonna keep making more of these. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at 3C Film Review. As always, I'm Chris. Take care.